Welcome to the Cradle of Quarterbacks, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the fifth-ranked team in the land, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. So Purdue's offense will get the first crack at it here. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, and how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's McCray. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Illinois lining up quickly.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
On the run, it's McCovey. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll ride the hot hand. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, he chews up yards, doesn't he? That was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you could tell he's got some ability to make big plays. And thank goodness they got him on the ground, and it wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Got his man downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to the run, it's McCovey. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. To the ground with the back. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Davis looking to pass. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, fighting Illini. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Touchdown, Illini. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Purdue! And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ball game.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Handoff to the single back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They're trying to get to it. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man, making that big play.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. He's got it on the right. Tackled immediately after the catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Davis will throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the extra point was good to finish things off. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Liberty went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab some serious attention. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Flames ever do that? A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Illinois right back to the line. He wants to throw here on second down. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and made. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a crease, it's McCoby. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Using his feet. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They're going to stay aggressive here. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Branch. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Touchdown, Purdue! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air. It's Altmaier. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got a man, it's Griffin. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires left. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He lofts one down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense, and I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Snowed under by the defense. Illinois lining up quickly. Wants to throw on third down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Off play action on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And now on third down after that last run. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Davis looking to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Trying to get to it. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
On the move at the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Right back to the well. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
He snapped at the 36-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Davis will throw. Got it set up on the outside. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Got got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Smith. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Takes a handoff. It's McCovey. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. And that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
He's brought down at the 18-yard line. First down, Purdue.
The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Man, at this stage of the game, does that hurt to have 6 points taken off the board? Now they've got to regroup and try to get it in again. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quickly complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Purdue, 21, Illinois, 14.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He gets a block. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense, desperate to get a stop. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Still running at the 40. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. On the move, it's McCoby. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Davis looking to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
21, Illinois 14.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. To the air, it's Altmaier. Quickly complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, just keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Purdue.
It's first and goal as Illinois comes to the line. From the gun. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On second down, they'll take to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for the whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.